let's get vaccinated. This is the most common statement that we can hear in our society nowadays. Due to the rise of COVID-19 cases, there are a lot of establishments and businesses who has been closed temporarily, and it really affects billions of lives and the country's economy. That's why vaccines are invented. COVID-19 vaccines give protection against the virus and the ability to prevent infection with different variants. However, vaccines' effectiveness against COVID-19 infections is also decreasing over time. Now, the question is, what if the vaccine that was given to our health workers and to the community suddenly decreased its efficacy in giving immunity against the virus? Should boosters important to immunocompromised person and to all health workers? COVID-19 vaccines are working well to prevent severe illness, hospitalization, and death even against the widely circulating variants, such as the Delta variants, and now we have the Omicron variant. However, public health experts are starting to see that the reduced protection of the vaccines 6 months after being shot to humans' body. That's why that's why experts prefer to have extra vaccine shots or so-called the booster shots. Booster dose is a subsequent dose of vaccines administered to enhance or restore protection by the primary vaccination, which might wane over time. There are two types of booster doses. It could be the homologous doses, which means that the booster dose product is the same as the product you administered in the first series. And we also have the heterologous doses, which means that the product of the booster doses is different from the administered product to all primary series. Having booster shots will enhance the protection of your primary vaccination. And since we have different bodies, we also have different levels of immunity. There are people who cannot mount an immune response even to the first dose of the vaccines. That puts them at the higher risk of contracting and possibly dying from the virus. Workers with high risk of occupation exposures may be vaccinated on request with a booster dose. This includes teacher, food and agricultural laborers, and especially our health workers who really fought from the start of the pandemic. These workers should be given a booster doses. It is not only because they particularly have the higher risk of getting sick, but also because they have the higher risk to spread or of spreading the virus to those people who cannot protect themselves. That category includes the immunocompromised people and kids who is not eligible at the first dose, and those people who have medical problems such as organ transplant or cardiovascular disease and many more.